we're making a wood gift tag. So each of your packets has a wood gift tag in it, but it's a multi-layered wood gift tag because I wanted to show you the different applications of the craft attitude. So it's a wood gift tag, but there's a piece of paper on top of that that we're also going to decorate, and that's going to go on the wood. So there's the wood, and then the paper, and then there's a ribbon that you're going to make a rosette out of. And the ribbon has been decorated with craft attitude as well. And then on top of the rosette is a button that you'll be decorating to show another application. So there's 4 layers to this gift tag to show you all the different ways you can use it. And then there are different images for you to choose. So for the wood, let me show you, for the wood gift tag, you have the choice of 2 images. One is a map, and one is a blue damask. And you'll notice the map is printed backwards because you'll be flipping it over so that South America will be correct. And then for the paper, you have 3 paper choices. There is an embossed paper, there's a corrugated cardboard, and then there's a page from a book. So choose one of the papers and then choose one of the images. And if you have time, you can actually do all of them and try all of them. And the way the, okay, I'll tell you the application next. And then the ribbon has already been done for you. And I did those at home for you, so you wouldn't have to worry about that. And then for the buttons, there are 3 choices of images for you here too: a Mona Lisa, a rose, and a Fong. So everything is backwards. Even the Eiffel Tower is backwards, although you wouldn't know.
So this is also the blue letter.
Oh,
yes.
Are letters there? Oh, okay. With my eyes, I really didn't
Yes.
count. Okay, so let's start with the wood. And to do the wood, I would take the glue stick and rub it directly on the wood.
What's your book?
Yeah, just both sides are the same. So rub the glue stick all over the wood, and then even it out with your fingers afterwards, so you get a nice even coating. And you will love the way this goes on wood. It's like butter, really. I've done it for wood keepsake boxes. You know when you go to the craft store, there's a whole wood section, and they have like the door hangers and the bird houses and all that. You know, I've tried it on all of them, and they just look great. Just cut it off, but don't peel off the film. Yeah, then lay it on top with the protective backing on there. And then use your fingers to smooth it out, and then remove the protective backing. So it's on there. So it's a really easy way to get it on. And then once you peel off the protective backing, then rub it again to get it, really into the wood. And doesn't it look amazing already?
Yes.
It's like, wow, this wood was printed with this design. I mean, it's so fun. Yeah, and then once it's on, then trim around the edges with some scissors, or if you were doing this at home, if you had an X-Acto knife. The craft attitude film goes on paper substances, scrapbook paper, just any type of like fibrous type of paper. It goes on so well. It melds into the paper surface so that whatever image, photograph, designs that you've created yourself on Illustrator, anything, you can put that on any type of paper practically, and it becomes part of the paper. So if it's an embossed paper, that's why I've given you an embossed paper, I've given you a page from the book, the corrugated cardboard. The images they're like absorbed into it. It's amazing. And you don't need any adhesive to do it. You can use an adhesive, but if you have a heat laminator, you put it into the heat laminator and it just binds the whole thing. So in your packet should be a piece of parchment that looks like this. It's Reynolds parchment paper that I use to bake cookies. It's the same thing. And then you cut out the film, and then flip it face down, inside down, onto whichever paper you're choosing. And then you put it into, don't worry, I'll be here to help you. I guide it through the laminator. We have the laminators up here. And then you put it into the parchment paper, really just to protect the laminator from getting schmutz all over it and ink. I will admit I do it with the laminator at home, but I'm being legit for you guys. And then when it goes to the laminator, you'll see how the paper sucks up the image. And it's really, really cool. So after you've peeled it off, there's a dull side and a shiny side. The shiny side is where the ink was. So put it ink side down, the shiny side down onto the paper. Now make sure you trim it so that it's smaller than the paper surface you're going on, because otherwise all this stuff will be going into the laminator. Hot air balloon. Here's the image of the hot air balloon. I'm putting it shiny side, ink side down onto the wood, the paper surface. See, look!
Ah!
Look at it's the image is in the grooves here. See?
In the grooves?
So you have 3 different papers you can experiment with and 3 different designs. You'll just need to line up and yeah, let's keep passing it around. Okay, for those of you who are finished with this portion, go next to the ribbon. And I'm showing you this ribbon because one of my favorite uses of this film is to create my own ribbon. Just buying plain ribbon, plain satin ribbon, and then printing out a design, printing somebody's name on it, happy birthday, printing people's photographs on it, and then cutting it into the slivers to fit the ribbon. Put some spray mount on the film, put it face down just like you did with the wood, rub it onto the ribbon, and then peel it off, and then you get a design on the ribbon. And it's great for wrapping gifts, or whatever, or I make roses out of it, and I will be demonstrating how to make roses out of a decorated ribbon in booth 477 for the next 4 days. So come by and I'll give you a flower. But there's enough to make a little rosette. So what you do is peel off the red protective layer of the tape that I've already put on there for you. And then, because there's tape on the bottom, then just kind of like roll it around and pinch the bottom to create like a rose shape. It just needs to go around one end, and that's enough. And then the middle won't be very attractive because there will be tape and crap in the middle. But that's okay because the button, our 59th step, the button will be in the middle there to cover it up, okay? So I'll go around, seems like everybody is good with the laminator, so I'll go around and help you with the rosette if you have a problem. Peel off the tape here. That part's easy, yeah. And then
Sticky side down?
the sticky side is on the bottom, and I'm just gonna turn this in a circular motion. And while I'm doing it, I'm just going to pinch the bottom where the tape is. Just keep holding it. And then as I'm going around in a circle, I'm pleating it. And then you just keep going around in a circle.
Did you feel like that one on mine?
Why do you think I had okay, the theme of our booth, this show, is Around the World in 80 Projects. So it's because there's 8 different product lines and at least 10 different projects to show for each of them. So and each station, there's 8 different stations for each. There's a station for jewelry, flowers, shoes, etc. And each station is like a different place in the world. So you can get your passport stamped. It's just all part of the fun. Okay, so it's the most fun booth at CJ, really. You can tell because look at me.